Alright, this is an 06 CRV. This is the vehicle I broke down in New York about an hour away from where I needed to be. I had to pay $200 to get it towed. Yesterday, I went ahead and changed the coils and the spark plugs. It still didn't run, but I knew it wasn't going to run because we sprayed a little starting fluid in there before that and it ran off the fluid, so it's a fuel issue. But I had already ordered them and it's got 200,000 miles, so I know most of those are towed miles, so I could use them anyway. Not only that, these are the old ones here, and you can see they're burned up. I mean, they're still working. I wouldn't throw them away just in case of emergency. So today I'm waiting on my fuel pump. Fuel pump will be coming in, and I'm going to put some seafoam in there because I still think there's something bad gas from that gas station. That's when all this problem started. On the 02 to 06 CRV, and maybe other years, I don't know, you don't have to drop the tank to get to the fuel pump. They made access for it, and I'll show you that soon here. This is the retaining ring removal tool. It's probably extremely high quality. It's made, you know, by Eugene Geibenschau. Eugene Geibenschau, professional dismantling of automobile fuel tank cap wrench. High quality. It says it clearly right there. This has got to be, for $7 on Amazon, it's got to be the best. Okay, don't mind the noise. I'm inflating the tire in case I do get this running today. Then I can take it to Walmart and get that tire fixed. So basically, the back seats of these CRVs fold up. They fold over, and then you pull this release cable right here, and on each one, and it lifts them up. Now, I've never done one of these, so you're here with me on the first time. Maybe the last time, who knows. Don't mind the mess in here. I work out of this thing. There's the fuel pump. I see what they were talking about. I need something to hold this up. Okay, I'm going to grab a bungee cord. Okay, so seats are folded up. Pull these releases, lifts these up, flips them forward. Then you got to get this to kind of stay out of your way. I'm just going to use a bungee. You go right around the headrest, should work fine. There's 3 Phillips head screws. That one is going to be a little tougher to get to. I think I should probably pop this loose too. Yeah, that's easy enough. Just in case. Alright, I'm going to pop those 3 screws out. So I'm going to take these 3 out with the impact, which won't matter here because there's not going to be any fumes yet. Once you get this apart, you're not going to want to make any sparks. But I should be safe here. Just leave them sit there. This should pop right out. There's the fuel pump. I guess I don't need the tool because, well, that's probably the whole problem. It was never even tightened down in there. Looks like just one of those little push pins or something there. I gotta release this somehow. I never know on these Japanese cars which way that's supposed to go without breaking that tab off. I'll be right back. Okay, I had a little bit of an issue getting this line off of here, but I finally got it. I sprayed some WD in there. That's out. The plug, it was also, but I think it's just from being on there a long time. I looked at the one I bought. It only has one fuel line, not two. So this is definitely not the right fuel pump. And I know there's going to be fuel in here. Yep, all over my back seat. Okay. So because this is the wrong fuel pump, these are weeds we want to kill anyway. That float right here is supposed to go, I guess it does something for the gas tank. It was stuck at the bottom. This thing was just too big for that vehicle. It's probably for a different year, because the plug was the same. Now that the fuel pump isn't here yet, I decided to go ahead and take it out early, because if I needed my brother's help with something, he's on his way over. But I'll just put that cover back there just to keep any kind of particles out. And while I'm at it, might as well absorb some of this fuel, because I don't want that to be a permanent odor in here. Well, according to this is the one that's in there, it looks like, with the two lines. Fits an 05 and 06 CRV. Mine's an 06. I think that what it is possibly for, like, mine's an EX. Maybe this is for an LX or something like that. I can't imagine it being that much different for the fuel tank. Maybe this part here was bent down and hitting the bottom because the thing was just bouncing in there. And that's why it wouldn't go down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know if this came in two boxes or what. This is two different things. This looks like it would be the size of a fuel pump. I guess that's it. Fuel pump assembly. New seal, float. Yeah, there's only one line on this. Now the other one had two lines. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure. It didn't really come with instructions, but I'm guessing it seems to fit on here pretty well. So I'm guessing that just goes right up there. It looks right. Then this piece This piece I'm not really sure. Is there somewhere for that to go in? I think it's supposed to ride along that. I feel like there's something missing here. Okay, I better go look in the box. Maybe that's what the other box is, something for this. It really just needed tapped on. I guess that holds it in place. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not sure how to prime this, but I'm pretty sure it should need prime because there's no fuel in there. So this is what, that part has to go in first, the float. And make sure that fuel line's out of the way. Then from what I've watched, oh wait, I'm gonna have to put that ring on somewhere. Let's just go right over maybe. Oh, I understand. I see what's up. That's probably why they didn't do it last time. That new seal is so hard to sit down on there. You gotta really use some persuasion to get it down there. There it goes. If I can get this thing started, I gotta get it backwards so it doesn't cross thread. That didn't do anything. Okay, that's on. I just gotta go backwards first. I don't want to cross thread this. It sure don't feel like it's going on good. Really doesn't. Nope, popped right off. Alright. Everything's back together. It was the seal. Had some issues getting that seal to get on there because it was brand new. I'll be back when I get this cover put on. Well, it's running. So it was fuel pump. Not back to New York ever.
I meant New York today.
Well, she's running good. I still smell fuel, but I was just working on it, so we're probably going to smell that. However, I think my gas gauge works now. So I'm going to go put some gas in. Hopefully they don't mind if I leave it running. I need a battery to get some kind of charge. The reason the battery's dead is because I had to leave the parking lights on the whole way home from New York because my lights for the car weren't, the tail lights weren't working, just the brake lights and turn signals, and it was dark out. I put $30 in, which is 8.1 gallons, and it's showing full. I'm going to reset the miles just to get an idea if it's actually working, the fuel gauge. But I think that's going to wrap it up. This thing's running good.